Imagine a young boy living in a sinful village dreaming of far more than his circumstances could afford him. In a bygone era, nestled in the heart of a made-up European kingdom, there was a village. Not any idyllic hamlet, mind you, but a place where vice and indulgence reigned supreme. Amidst this chaos lived a young boy, our protagonist, whose dreams dared to soar beyond the sordid confines of his home. His life, much like the village, was a canvas of struggle and hardship, a stark contrast to the dreams he harbored. He lived in a world where sin was the norm, where moral corruption was not an exception but a rule. Yet, like a lotus blooming in a swamp, he yearned for purity, for righteousness. He yearned for a life that his village could never offer. His dreams, however, were not mere flights of fancy. They were the beacon that guided him, the compass that led him through the murkiness of his existence. Amidst the darkness of his surroundings, the boy clung to his dreams, nurturing them with a steadfast resolve. They were his escape, his solace, and his motivation to seek a life beyond the confines of his village. Each day, as he navigated the challenges of his existence, he found himself grappling with the stark divide between his aspirations and his reality. But he was not one to cower in the face of adversity. His spirit, unbroken by his circumstances, was his greatest asset. His dreams were not a mere refuge, but a catalyst propelling him towards a life he yearned for. They were the seeds of a future he was determined to cultivate, a future where he could rise above the sin and corruption that had so far defined his life. With a heart full of dreams and a spirit unbroken by his circumstances, the boy set out to change his fate. His humble beginnings were just that, beginnings. They were not his destination, but merely the starting point of a journey that would lead him to a destiny far beyond what anyone in his village could have ever imagined. With every sunrise, the boy saw an opportunity for change. He knew the path wouldn't be easy, but he was ready for the challenge. The boy, living amidst the blemishes of his village, chose to be a beacon of transformation. He understood that to change his world, he first had to change himself. Our young hero embarked on a journey of self-improvement, armed with nothing but his willpower and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. He sought wisdom from the elders, devoured books, and contemplated the mysteries of life under the starlit skies. He knew that knowledge was his most potent weapon in this battle against sin and ignorance. The path was strewn with obstacles, but he never faltered. He understood that every struggle was an opportunity to grow stronger, every failure a lesson learned. He embraced his mistakes, learned from them, and emerged stronger than before. This resilience became his shield and discipline his sword. Victories were hard won, but they tasted all the sweeter for it. Each achievement was a testament to his relentless effort, a symbol of his determination to better himself. He celebrated his victories, but he never allowed them to make him complacent. He knew that the path to self-improvement was a never-ending journey, a constant pursuit of becoming the best version of oneself. As the seasons changed, so did the boy. He was no longer a mere product of his environment, but a force of change within it. He stood tall, not as a king, but as a beacon of hope for those who dared to dream, dared to change, dared to defy the status quo. His transformation was a testament to his indomitable spirit and unwavering discipline. His metamorphosis was no magic, no sudden leap of fate. It was a painstaking process, a product of countless hours of toil, sweat, and tears. It was a testament to his belief that one can rise above their circumstances, that one can shape their destiny with their own hands. His transformation was not a result of luck, but of relentless effort and an unwavering discipline. From the ashes of his old life, a leader was born. The boy was no more. In his place stood an emperor. The tale of his rise to power is nothing short of extraordinary. It wasn't handed to him on a silver platter, nor did he seize it through brute force or treachery. Instead, he earned it through sheer determination, wisdom, and an unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. This boy, who had once been a mere speck in the vastness of his kingdom, now stood as its beacon of hope. His transformation from a simple villager to an emperor was not an overnight affair. It was the culmination of years of self-improvement, discipline, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. His rule was not marked by tyranny or fear, but by wisdom and justice. He led with a strong hand, but his heart was never far behind. His subjects revered him, not out of fear, but out of respect for his fairness, his integrity, and his undying commitment to his people. But he didn't stop at ruling justly. No, he had a grander vision. A vision of an empire that stretched as far as the eye could see. And so he set about expanding his kingdom, not through war, but through diplomacy, strategic alliances, and when necessary, a display of strength. Under his rule, the small kingdom grew into a large empire. His influence reached far and wide, touching the lives of people in lands he'd never seen. He was not just an emperor, but a symbol of hope, of resilience, and of the power of self-improvement. His rise to power was a testament to his character, his perseverance, and his unwavering belief in his ability to shape his destiny. His story serves as a reminder that no matter where we come from, no matter the obstacles in our path, we too can rise. We too can transform our lives, command respect, and leave an indelible mark on the world. And so the boy became an emperor, respected and revered throughout the world. The emperor's tale is not one of chance, but one of choice, a choice to strive for more, to change, and to lead. In the tapestry of life, it's the threads of choices we weave that shape our destiny. The emperor's journey began in a small, sinful village, a place where hope was as scarce as a summer's rain. Yet it was here that he chose to rise, to break the chains of his circumstance, to strive for more than what was laid before him. His transformation was not a sudden magical occurrence. No, it was a slow, painstaking process. A daily challenge to choose discipline over indulgence, to opt for self-improvement over stagnation. Every day he chose to sharpen his mind, to fortify his heart, to hone his skills. His rise to power was not without its trials. Like a blacksmith molding iron into steel, he was hardened by the fires of adversity. He faced challenges that would break many, yet each one only served to strengthen his resolve. The boy from the sinful village was no more. In his place stood an emperor, a leader of people, a beacon of hope. His victories were not his alone. They were the victories of his people, the fruit of their collective labor. His empire was not built on the backs of the oppressed, but on the shoulders of the willing, the hopeful, the resilient. The lessons from his journey are not just stories of a time long past, but timeless wisdom for us all. He taught us the power of discipline, the importance of self-improvement, the resilience required to shape our destiny. He showed us that change is not only possible but necessary, that we are not bound by our circumstance, but by the choices we make. The emperor's legacy serves as a beacon for us all, a testament to the power of self-improvement and the will to change. His tale is not just a story of an individual's rise to power, but a testament to the power of the human spirit, the strength of will, and the transformative power of self-improvement. His legacy lives on, not only in the annals of history, but in the hearts of those who choose to strive, to change, and to lead. The emperor's journey from a boy in a sinful village to a revered leader is an example of the power of stoicism and discipline. It's a story that transcends the ages, a tale as old as time, yet as fresh as the morning dew. Our young hero, born in the midst of chaos and corruption, had every reason to succumb to the life that was laid out before him. But he chose a different path, a path of discipline, of self-improvement. He chose to rise above his circumstances, to become more than what he was born into. He began by recognizing that he was in control of his destiny. He realized that the chains of his environment were only as strong as he allowed them to be. He chose to break free, to rise above. He took control of his actions, his thoughts, his life. This is the first lesson we can take from his journey. We are not defined by our circumstances, but by our choices. But recognizing this was only the first step. The boy had to act on his newfound knowledge. He had to push himself, to strive for greatness, to never settle for mediocrity. This is where discipline played a crucial role. He had to be disciplined in his actions, in his thoughts, in his pursuit of self-improvement. This is the second lesson. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Yet the journey was not easy. There were setbacks, there were failures. But the boy, now a man, now an emperor, did not let these deter him. He persevered, he showed resilience. He understood that failure was not the end, but a stepping stone to success. This is the third lesson. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from failure, to keep going when the going gets tough. Like the emperor, we too can carve our own destinies. All it takes is the courage to dream, the discipline to act, and the resilience to endure. So let us take these lessons to heart. Let us strive for self-improvement, for discipline, for resilience. Let us be the architects of our own destinies.